Hey, the DOG here, and I'm bringing you another edition of the Hardpoint. In this edition, we're taking a look at the map Slums. Alright guys, so I made you some custom Hardpoint maps. I added each of the Hardpoint locations, and then I also have the spawn locations and callouts that I use. Alright guys, so the first Hardpoint location is located at the B-Dom statue. The second one is located at the A-Dom. The third one is back at the brick wall, and the fourth one is in the garage. So the setup that I like to use for this is I like to run the MMS on whatever gun you want to use, and the MMS helps you to see those guys camping in the corners. You're going to find that in Hardpoint. All of the corners are going to be filled with guys, and in order to know which ones are which, you want to use the MMS. The perks that I like to run is Flak Jacket, Hardline. That's so you can resist those grenades, C4, all that kind of stuff. Also to be able to get to your kill streaks quick with Hardline. I like to run Toughness or Scavenger. That's going to keep you in the fight, keep you getting the bullets. Then I also like to run Tac Mask. So running these setup is going to be able to keep you alive. The enemy's already knowing where you're going to be, so what you need to do is be able to withstand the explosions and the grenades and things that are coming in. I also like to run C4 and the EMP grenade. Using C4 is going to help you to clear out the room, and the EMP grenades is going to lock down their mini-map. It's also going to shut down any of the equipment like Guardians and Sentry guns that guys are going to want to set up in there. So the kill streaks that I like to run are either UAV, Hunter Killer, and Counter UAV. With this, you're going to be able to cycle through those over and over and over. You're going to always have a UAV up. You're going to be able to use your Hunter Killer to clear out their hardpoint locations, and you're going to have the Counter UAV to keep them in the dark. This is also a good way to get a high score per minute. By cycling through these kill streaks, you're going to be racking up the points, and in turn, getting more kill streaks. And for some of you guys that are just beasts, you guys could run the Orbital VSAT, the EMP, and the Swarm. This is a quick way to get to Swarm, and those Swarms just do havoc on the hardpoints. Not only will your VSAT let you know where the enemy is, which way they're coming from, your EMP is going to keep those guys in the dark. They're also going to run up a ton of points to get you quickly to your Swarm. Once you got your Swarm, what that's going to do is it's going to clear out those hard points, and it's going to end up flipping the spawn. And that's one of the main goals of Hardpoint, is to make sure that your team is going to be spawning near the hardpoint. Another thing to remember is when you have about 10 seconds left, that's going to be your indicator to head to the next hardpoint. First guy to the hardpoint gets some capture points, and it's also going to help you to lock down each of them quickly. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Hardpoint. If you missed any of my previous editions, go ahead and click on the annotation here, and it'll take you to the playlist on my channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Operation complete. Nice job, grunts.